Hi, I'm Theodora, and you're watching Muon Video on YouTube.
This is the Rode Wireless Go 2, and today we're going to talk about its features and if it's worth the price and the hype. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. So here's the Rode Wireless Go next to the Rode Wireless Go 2, and from a distance, you might say it looks the same, almost identical, but a lot has changed on the Rode Wireless Go 2. But before we get into what's changed, be sure to download the Rode Central app to take advantage of the advanced functionality and some of the options that we'll go over later on in the video. You will want to update to firmware 1.0 for both transmitters and the receiver. Now, the most obvious difference with the Rode Wireless Go 2 is the inclusion of a second transmitter, which opens up a lot of possibilities on this system. What's also evident from looking at the Rode 2 vis-a-vis the first Rode system is Rode did not compromise on the conservative size and dimensions of the previous Rode system. So you still have that square-shaped, compact, lightweight system that made the first Rode Wireless Go so popular. What's also similar about these two systems is the button placement. On the Rode 2, you have the same two buttons here at the base of the receiver. The difference being is there is improved functionality and there's a lot more options you can now do with these buttons. For instance, if you want to take the two transmitters and you want to record them split or merged, you can toggle that with the receiver by simply holding down the two buttons at the base of it. And once you hold down the two buttons, it can toggle between split and merged. In addition, the Rode 2 has safety channels, smartphone support, tablet support, computer support, and a new twisting interlocking system for the windshield, which is a substantial improvement over the ineffective clamp system found on the previous Rode Wireless Go. Additional options like 10-step audio output and onboard recordings are selectable through the Rode Central app. Simply connect your Rode 2 to the computer, open the Rode Central app, and up here you can toggle between fine and coarse. Fine is the new 10-step audio output system, and coarse is the previous system's 3-step audio output option. I always stay with the fine option because it gives me increased flexibility when I'm recording and I need that extra nuance in my audio output levels. You can access onboard recordings here as well, and you can select to export them if you wish. And firmware 1.0 addresses some of the errors that users were experiencing when trying to access their onboard recordings. So with firmware 1.0, you shouldn't have any difficulty. As a matter of fact, I recorded a few onboard audio tracks yesterday, and I was able to access and export them with no problem. A moment ago, I mentioned how the Rode 2 has smartphone support. And really quickly, I'm going to show you how to record professional audio with the Rode 2 system onto your iPhone. You will need two additional accessories to connect the Rode 2 to the iPhone, and I will put links in the description below to direct you to those products. The first thing you need is the Rode SC7 cable. The second thing you'll need is the Lightning to headphone adapter. Now, once you have your two cables connected, you should have the gray end attached to the headphone adapter. You should have the Lightning in the iPhone, and you should have the black end into the receiver. Turn everything on, turn on your transmitter, and then record audio as you usually would. And I would recommend using Filmic Pro because it's a pretty great app if you're doing something like vlogging. And here's the first Rode Wireless Go with the Rode microphone attachment. Test 1, test 2, test 3. Now let's switch gears on over to the Rode 2. Now the Rode 2 with the Rode microphone attachment. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the first Rode Wireless Go with the windscreen. I'm being very careful not to see it just fell. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Now the Rode 2 with the windscreen attached. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the first Rode Wireless Go you're listening to with the Rode lavalier. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Testing on the Rode 2 with the lavalier microphone. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. How does it sound? How does it sound? Can you tell any differences? I'll take the first Rode Wireless Go with no windscreen or lavalier and place it on my shirt. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Now I'll take the Rode 2 with no windscreen or lavalier and place it on my shirt. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Initially, the first Rode Wireless Go just seemed too good to be true. It offered a lightweight solution to wireless audio recording on the go. And if you're new to this channel, that's something I tend to ramble on a lot about, which is I really value a run and gun friendly, lightweight system. Now the first Rode Wireless Go accomplished that to a degree. Although costly, the lack of 2 transmitters in the first Rode Go could easily be circumvented with the purchase of an additional set. However, the windscreen situation was simply unforgivable. While you could technically attach a lavalier and record that way, it seemed really silly to me that you would lack a solid windscreen locking mechanism. And with the Rode 2, all of those issues were rectified and then some. Safety channels, onboard recordings, and 10-step audio output add tremendous value, and at $300 for the set, I think it's a no-brainer. But that's all for now, and as always, if you found this video helpful or insightful, give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow on Instagram @MuonVideo, comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.